Hello, ladies and gentle guys. Here we are for another day. It's been raining all over throughout the last few weeks here in Portugal, so it's been hard to ride any scooters or bikes or whatever. And adding to the fact that we have been in a complete lockdown for the last 2-3 weeks now, so you can't actually go out unless you are going out for food or the doctor or the pharmacy or any of those essential goods that you might be out for. So I shouldn't even be out riding my Mantis here. But taking that fact aside, I understand that on my last video, on my review video, there were a couple of points which I missed out, and those were the range of the scooter. Now, I've never done a full range test, but what I can tell you is, again, me being 74 kilos and my height is 1.83 meters, I have done around 50 kilometers on one charge, and when I got home, the battery was still showing up at 30. I can't precise for sure, but it was between 30 and 35%. So that gives you an idea that after the 50 kilometers that I made, with about 30 to 35% left battery, you could still do about, I don't know, maybe 10. Because I know that once you start getting lower on the battery, though, the range starts to be a lot smaller. So with 30 to 35% battery, I would say about 10, maybe tops 15 kilometers more, but that's, putting it, way up top. But 50 kilometers with a moderate ride, not pushing it all the time, but pushing it a few times and just riding, normal between 30, 35 kilometers an hour, you could do easily 50 kilometers of range, and that's easy. I don't know if my speech is a bit funny, but I just actually came from the dentist and I took a huge anesthetic to the top part of my mouth because my gums are really sensitive, and I was just there for a cleanup. But because my gums are really, really sensitive, I always have to take anesthetic. So if my speech sounds a bit funny, that's the reason why. So that's the range out of the question. In terms of hill climbing, up until now, I've had no issues with it. I've gone it's gone up whatever I throw near it. So there's been no problems going up hills. I've got huge steep uphills when I go from this place up to my house, and this thing just takes them with ease. So there's no problems going up hills. I'll show you once you get up there, because you might not understand how steep it is because of the GoPro, but it is really steep. Even cars struggle to go up it, and this goes up it at 25, 28 kilometers an hour, and it keeps on pushing, so it's not a problem. I don't know if there's any other points that I should mention, but I wanted to do like a timing test of the speed and the acceleration. Let's go up here. So I got this. I downloaded an app, which I don't know if it's any good or not. Whoa. And I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna oh fuck! I'm gonna screen record it, and I'll then show you the results. But I just wanted to see. I just want to find like a cool straightaway to see if I can just punch it. Fuck, this side is really fucked up. Sorry about me cursing. But I do curse a lot. I didn't curse too much on the last video, but because it was the review, and it was actually my first ever video to speak on camera. So, but yeah, I usually do cuss a lot. So if I do, you know, just take it for what it is. It's me cursing, and that's it. If you don't like it, too bad. So let's see if we can find a cool straightaway. And again, this thing should go up to, I mean, I've hit 55 on on flat grounds. So 55 is pretty cool for this little scooter. It's a 48 volt with a Samsung battery of 24.5 volts, amp hours. And yeah, I mean, it's really torquey. And for what it is, with 8-inch wheels, 3-inch wide, it's a pretty capable scooter. I've seen people, well, at least one guy in the video comments of my of the review video said that this handlebar was really ugly, and I've had other people say the same thing. Now, it might be ugly because of maybe the mirrors, the rear view mirrors, because the handlebar itself is exactly like exactly like the original one, only wider. Apart from that, it's exactly the same thing. It's a rise up handlebar, but the only difference is it's wider. So if you don't like it, it's maybe because of the how the rear view mirrors are placed. But yeah, that's the only reason why you might not like the handlebar, because it's exactly the same as the original one. I'm going to do this acceleration test, but the scooter is not completely charged up, so we'll see how that relates to. And just going to stop here. Well, I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to do it here, because there's lots of people. So I got this this little app which is called GPS Race Timer, and this is for the iPhone. Oh, and it started. Let's reset it. Okay, so we've got 52 volts. It's showing up as 95% battery, so it's almost full. And we're going to see what sort of time we can get from 0 to 50. Okay, and then I'll probably do a 0 to 30, maybe. Yeah, let's see what we can get from 0 to 50. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Okay guys, so I've decided to move to a different place because there was a lot of people. Okay, so we're gonna try it here. It's going down to 51.9 volts, and we're going to start by doing from 0 to 30 kilometers an hour. So 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so let's try and do a 0 to 50. Okay? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that's it. I mean, this scooter is pretty capable. This thing has a lot of torque, but once you go past 40, 45, it just, you know, gradually builds up the speed. Now I'm going to try, I hope this shit is not too muddy, because it's been raining for the past, I don't know how many days now. Fucking sick already. I can see it's way too muddy, and I'm not going to take the scooter up there. Look, there's a bunny. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, this is a really steep gravel incline. And I just wanted to show you that this thing, I don't even need to pull the throttle completely. I just sort of nibble it throughout the incline while I'm climbing it. And this thing takes it no problem at all. But because it's so damn muddy, I'm just going to show you how it climbs on that other one that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. So it's already getting dark, so let's head back and see that incline. So how is it in your country? Is it like completely locked down as well like we are here? I mean, you see these guys, that's one of the few reasons that you can go out for, is just to do a bit of exercise. And a lot of people take that, even though they never exercised before in their lives. Everyone's exercising nowadays, because it's just one reason to get out of the house. Because you know, being stuck inside the house for days on end is fucking annoying. There's one fucking noise that's been bothering me today, and I've already checked what it is. I was worried that it might be, it could be like a wheel bearing or something, but it's just the mudguard still hitting that repair punctured, or that puncture that I repaired that got the rubber sticking out. So that's just the mudguard hitting it still, because the mudguard on this scooter is so close to the tire. It's like just a couple of millimeters. There's hardly any gap at all. So, yeah. And yeah, I do say so a lot as well. Hey, doggy. I did disconnect. Sure. I don't need to be on. I disconnected the regen braking or the sensor on this brake. So when I brake with this one, the regen brake does not come into action. With this one though, different story. And why? Because this regen braking with the mini motors controllers is way too abrupt. Mine is on the lowest setting and it's fucking ridiculous. As soon as it comes into play, it just throws you to the front. It's really, really aggressive. And I don't like it. So I keep it in the lowest setting. And I've got this one because like if I'm going downhill and I slightly press this brake, the scooter just throws me forwards. So this way I've got an option where I can just brake without the regen brake coming into play, and that way I've got a better modulation. Okay. So this is one of them. This is we're talking about real world stuff. I mean, you're not going to go up any 90 or 50 degree inclines constantly. That's just ridiculous. But you know, in real world situations like these sort of hills or inclines, or this sort of incline that I'm going to show you now, you may get those, and this scooter just soaks therein. Let's go to the left here. Let's go. So not even full throttle, just sort of quarter to half, and it's just going. Yeah, you can see I'm just cruising around 24. Now this one is steeper, and I'm just gonna full throttle it. Obviously it's not like a huge gain, but it just keeps on building slowly, but it keeps on building. And yeah, this is going to be fun to edit this video, because there was a lot of shit that I need to cut out. Okay. Fucking cold. My nose is running water. There's just shit dripping all over the place. Not real shit, but you know, nose sort of shit. You can just feel the scooter just spinning the wheels, man. It's it has great torque, man, for what it is. Yeah, running nose, plus the fact that I've still got the effects of the anesthetic. I can't feel the top part of my face, nose included. That's why it's running water. Or shit. No shit. But I digress. about to get home. So, on this little piece of terrain here, on this road, 7 kilometers an hour, full throttle. Let's see where it takes us. We'll have to see once I get home, because the GoPro Hero section is in the way of the display. I can't see anything. So much wind, so much cold. Can't wait for spring and summer days to arrive so I can drive or ride the scooter. Hello, my friend. Motorcyclists, some of them are cool and they wave at you. Others think that you're, like, there's like motorcyclists with, huge displacement motorcycles that don't wave to guys that are on, those small little scooters that don't even have gears. You just accelerate and that's it. They don't even wave to those guys because they don't think they're worth it. And that's just stupid, man. If you're a motorcyclist, that guy might be running on a, small scooter that day because it's more economical. But he might have like a Hayabusa, or I don't know what sort of big hot motorcycle nowadays is. But one of the Hayabusa in my time was like the pinnacle of the motorcycles. It was like the fastest production motorcycle in the planet. And yeah, that's just stupid. If you're a motorcyclist, you're just a motorcyclist. So let's see what this gets us, and I'll see you some other day.